Mastering NIST Risk Management Framework. Only one person stands between organizational excellence and catastrophic risk. Who within an organization is responsible for implementing the NIST Risk Management Framework? And what specific steps do they take to ensure that the framework's primary goal of managing risk and protecting organizational operations aligns with and supports operational excellence? Within an organization, the Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, or the Chief Risk Officer, CRO, is typically responsible for implementing the NIST Risk Management Framework. The CISO/CRO is responsible for overseeing the risk management process, ensuring that the organization's risk management strategy aligns with its overall goals and objectives, and that the framework's primary goal of managing risk and protecting organizational operations supports operational excellence. To ensure that the NIST Risk Management Framework aligns with and supports operational excellence, the CISO/CRO takes the following specific steps. 1. Establish a risk management program. The CISO/CRO establishes a risk management program that aligns with the organization's overall strategy and goals. This program defines the risk management framework, assigns responsibilities, and establishes the risk management process. 2. Define risk tolerance. The CISO/CRO defines the organization's risk tolerance, which is the level of risk that the organization is willing to accept. This definition guides the risk management process and ensures that risk decisions align with the organization's overall goals and objectives. 3. Identify risks. The CISO/CRO identifies risks to the organization's operations, assets, and data. This involves conducting a thorough risk assessment, which includes identifying threats, vulnerabilities, and potential impacts. 4. Analyze risks. The CISO/CRO analyzes the identified risks to determine their likelihood and potential impact. This analysis prioritizes risks, enabling the organization to focus on the most critical risks. 5. Determine risk response. Based on the risk analysis, the CISO/CRO determines the appropriate risk response. This includes decisions to accept, mitigate, transfer, or avoid risks. 6. Implement risk mitigation controls. The CISO/CRO implements risk mitigation controls to reduce or eliminate identified risks. These controls may include technical, physical, or administrative measures. 7. Monitor and evaluate risks. The CISO/CRO continuously monitors and evaluates risks to ensure that risk mitigation controls are effective and that new risks are identified and addressed. 8. Develop a continuous monitoring plan. The CISO/CRO develops a continuous monitoring plan to ensure that risk mitigation controls are functioning as intended. This plan includes regular assessments, audits, and penetration testing. 9. Establish an incident response plan. The CISO/CRO establishes an incident response plan to respond to security incidents, ensuring that the organization is prepared to respond to and contain security breaches. 10. Provide training and awareness. The CISO/CRO provides training and awareness programs to ensure that employees understand the risk management process, their roles and responsibilities, and the importance of supporting operational excellence. 11. Continuously improve the risk management process. The CISO/CRO continuously improves the risk management process by identifying areas for improvement, implementing changes, and ensuring that the process remains aligned with the organization's goals and objectives. By following these steps, the CISO/CRO ensures that the NIST Risk Management Framework aligns with and supports operational excellence, ultimately protecting the organization's operations, assets, and data from risk. The NIST Risk Management Framework, a crucial cornerstone of operational excellence. I recall a fascinating conversation with a seasoned CISO, Rachel, who led the implementation of this framework at a prominent financial institution. Her story serves as a compelling case study, illustrating the practical steps and unique perspectives essential for success. Rachel's journey began with an epiphany, recognizing that risk management wasn't just about compliance, but about empowering her organization to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. She understood that effective risk management is a continuous process, woven into the fabric of daily operations. To set the stage, Rachel assembled a cross-functional team, including stakeholders from various departments. Together, they defined the scope of the framework, identifying critical assets, data, and processes that required protection. This collaborative approach fostered a sense of shared ownership and responsibility, essential for operational excellence. The first step: categorize and prioritize risks. Rachel's team employed a straightforward, intuitive approach, categorizing risks into 3 tiers: high, moderate, and low. This clarity enabled the team to focus on the most critical areas, allocating resources effectively. Next, they conducted a thorough risk assessment, identifying potential threats, vulnerabilities, and the likelihood of each risk materializing. This exercise was both a science and an art, requiring a deep understanding of the organization's ecosystem and the ability to think creatively about potential scenarios. Now, here's where things get interesting. Rachel's team didn't just stop at identifying risks. They developed a comprehensive risk management plan, outlining specific mitigation strategies and controls. This plan was not a static document, but a dynamic, living guide that evolved with the organization. One of the most critical aspects of this plan was the establishment of clear key performance indicators, KPIs, and key risk indicators, KRIs. These metrics provided real-time insights, enabling the team to track progress, identify trends, and make data-driven decisions. Throughout this process, Rachel's team remained agile and adaptable, recognizing that risk management is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event. They continuously monitored the risk landscape, identifying areas for improvement and refining their approach as needed. As we spoke, Rachel shared an aha moment. We realized that risk management wasn't about eliminating risk altogether, but about making informed decisions that minimized threats and maximized opportunities. This epiphany enabled her organization to cultivate a culture of operational excellence, where risk management was woven into the fabric of daily operations. In practice, this meant that the risk management team worked closely with business leaders to assess risks associated with new initiatives, providing guidance on mitigation strategies and controls. This collaboration ensured that risk considerations were integral to decision-making, rather than an afterthought. The result? Rachel's organization achieved operational excellence, with risk management seamlessly integrated into daily operations. The framework became an essential component of their DNA, enabling the organization to navigate complex risks, protect critical assets, and drive business success. As I reflected on Rachel's story, I was struck by the importance of intuition, spontaneity, and free will in the risk management process. Her team's ability to think creatively, respond to changing circumstances, and make data-driven decisions was essential to their success. Ultimately, Rachel's experience illustrates that the NIST Risk Management Framework is not just a compliance requirement, but a catalyst for operational excellence. By embracing this framework, organizations can empower their teams to navigate risk, protect critical assets, and drive business success.